talk about plyometrics or hopping, and we're gonna go through a couple of the like beginner level like plyos that we're gonna work on. So one thing with our plyos is we're gonna be specific about the way that we land. And for this particular type of plyo, we're gonna try to land on the like midfoot, so like this part of the foot right here versus sort of like the tippy toes. And to make that happen and also just sort of like load up the Achilles and make things a little bit springier, we're going to like, you're gonna pull your toes up towards your like nose, but right before your feet hit the ground. So instead of being like really springy on the tips of the toes here for our plyos, we're going to, again, pull the toes up towards the nose right before they hit the ground. So we're looking for this. It might not look that different, especially sort of like visually watching me, but it feels quite a bit different when you practice it. So really think about that cue. We don't want to be on the tippy toes, we want to land on the midfoot and toes are coming up. So first plyo that we're going to do is a regular double leg hop, which I just showed you. So again, looks like this. Standing nice and springy, pulling the toes up right before they hit the ground. Keeping the heels up the whole time as well. You can do these with shoes on or with shoes off, depending on what your PT has told you. There's different reasons why you would choose shoes on versus shoes off. That's plyo 1. Plyo 2 is a rotational plyo. So same thing, double leg. We're just pivoting the legs from side to side. We're looking for both feet to point at about a 45-degree angle one direction, 45 degrees the other way, and to bounce back and forth while landing roughly in the same spot, so we're not sort of migrating here. Toes are still coming up towards the nose right before they hit the ground, so that version looks like this. And then the last version of a plyo that we're going to do is going to be a 4-way hop. So the goal here isn't distance or height yet. It's hopping that same way that we were just hopping, but now you're adding a little bit of forward, backwards, side motion. So here's what this is going to look like. Forward, I'm going to jump straight towards the camera. And then backwards. Again, not moving a whole lot, just a little bit. And then side. And then other side. You're going to dose these at about 10 to 20 reps. You're going to do them 2 times a week to start out, at least 48 hours of rest in between days that you're doing plyos. So you're not going to do back-to-back days or even every other day. We want 2 full days, 48 hours in between when you're hopping. That is it.